Hello guys, and welcome to this video. I thought I would give a little piece of what I know about security. I've been working in cybersecurity for the last 8 years, um, and I saw this video from Prophetic Insight the other day, and I thought, wow, that was really a good explanation for some key points of security that we need to take into consideration with regards to our crypto endeavors here in this wealth transfer. Um, so first of all, I just want to say to every one of you, if you have not watched this video, that I highly recommend you to go and watch that first. The things that I will be saying in this video will be building on top of what has been said there. Um, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to show you is how it all connects when you have a wallet, a crypto wallet, a private crypto wallet. It could be either a hot wallet or a cold wallet. There's a seed phrase that you use to access this wallet. Let's say this is my wallet address. I think I just found this randomly on the internet. But let's say this is my wallet address. I want to access this through a wallet app. Could be MetaMask, could be Trust Wallet, uh, however, all these different wallets that you can get. You can access your wallet address with the seed phrase through all of these apps. And so let's say, for example, that the Zoom has a very high security standards, this app, but it is only as strong as your capability to guard your seed phrase, because if this seed phrase comes into the hands of anyone else, they can just download a wallet app, they can import the seed phrase, and then they have access to your wallet. Same thing goes both for hot wallet and cold wallet. So even if you have your ledger, your Trezor, whatever it may be, if the seed phrase to that device is leaked some way, then someone else can just access your account with that seed phrase. So number one, very, very important, guard your seed phrase. Um, so if, for example, you take a picture of it and that picture is uploaded, then your seed phrase is pretty much compromised already, because you don't know. Let's say, for example, it's just synchronized to your iCloud or Google Drive or whatever it may be. Maybe your pictures are getting synchronized, right? Or even if it's just laying on your phone, if your phone is compromised, then those people will have access to that picture. And later on in this video I will show you why you will become a target once the wealth transfer has hit. So very important, do not take pictures of your seed phrase. Store it somewhere on a paper somewhere, or memorize it in your head if you can do that. Um, Preferably multiple papers. What I do is I have one at my home and I have one at my parents' home. So if somehow I lose it, then I have one extra chance to getting it. So yeah, what I mainly want to look at in this presentation is the hackers, the scammers, the cyber criminals, how they think and how they act. That's just so that you can kind of get a sense of what you need to protect yourself against. It says in the Bible that we need to be wise as serpents, right? So we need to think like they think in order to protect ourselves better. So I will show you some examples of scamming examples so that we can learn from them together. The first example I want to show you is this one. This is an email I got a few months back. And basically it says that you are able to get your XRP multiplied if you prove ownership. So I have not clicked the link, but I can imagine that if I do, I will get to a page where I need to provide information such as my XRP address, my seed phrase, and maybe some other information. This is very typical, a way that they would try to make it look legitimate, that you need to give up your information in order to get extra XRP, right? So let's have a look at the email and analyze what are the factors that makes it a scam mail. The first thing you can see, it says Ripple team, and that sounds quite okay, right? But the email actually says ripple@annawimleycommunity.org. So this is the giveaway. Annawimleycommunity.org is that's where it actually comes from. It does not come from Rebel Team. You can type anything in the name. This is the name of the email, and this is the actual email. So sometimes, for example, if you receive this on your phone, in most cases you would only see Rebel Team, and the email address would be hidden. So you need to press on Rebel Team to actually see what is that email address behind the name. So that's a quick little tip for you. Next thing, let's scroll down a bit here. So if I take my mouse and I hover that over the link, you can see in the bottom left corner, you can see where the link is leading me. So it says mail36-ripple.net, and it's kind of it's a little bit tricky here, right? Because Ripple.net is actually the domain for the valid domain for Ripple, but this domain is not just Ripple.net. It's mail36-ripple.net. If it would have said mail36 period or dot ripple.net, that would be legitimate. But this one, since there's a dash in there, it's not. And I'll show you later on how you validate or analyze links to see if they're legit or not. Another giveaway that I noticed is that if I hover over the unsubscribe link, it's the exact same link that I get. There's no difference here. So usually if you click unsubscribe, it would be a different link, right? So yeah. I thought I just wanted to show you this scam that this kind of scam that I receive regularly. Maybe you do also. It's an email that I get sent where it says that somebody has compromised my computer, and now they have access to everything, my webcam, every transaction that I do, and so on and so forth. And they say that they have recorded me doing something that I shouldn't have, nasty content, and they are going to send it to all my contacts if I do not pay them in Bitcoin. So this amount, and here is the Bitcoin address. This is, of course, a scam. They have not compromised me, but they are trying their luck. If they actually had compromised me, maybe they would probably not send an email, but post it on my screen or something. Anyway, so the thing I wanted to show you is that every address you can see online every transaction that has been going to and from that address. So let's copy this address and go to, oh, you can see I'm already there. I copied it in before. I would copy it into to blockchain.com here, or there are other sites as well you can go to. And then I would press this address. And so you can see here, you can see how much Bitcoin is on there, almost 4,000. You can see there has been 7 transactions, and down here you can see all the different transactions. And notice that you can also see when it goes to an exchange. It says it goes to Binance, or from Binance into this one. So this particular amount has been transferred from Binance to the address. And you can drill down into all the the details and click on those, right? But since you can see these, let's just click on this one. So so the address here, let's just for it. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's because I need to press this one. There we go. Okay, so you can see it has been transferred from this address to all of these, and that was the amount transferred. So then you can check this one and say, okay, I want to see all the transaction that has been made from this one. You can see there's no Bitcoin on this address, and you can see there has been made 15 transactions to and from that address. So you can kind of like, if you really want to, you can make a full full transaction view. And this is how law enforcement would catch these kind of scammers, because you can see all the transactions that they do. So everything is public, and that's why it's kind of hard for scammers not to hide. But they go through all kinds of hoops and stuff to stay hidden, right? If they were to just transfer their money to, let's say, Binance or whatever other exchange, Kraken, all of those exchanges have the KYC. So they have to upload their passport. They have to scan a picture of their face and stuff like that. So that's how law enforcement would get a hold of them. So they need to think about middlemen to do that stuff for them, or they need to find some shady exchanges or off-ramp services where they can get their money without being recognized. Anyway, that was kind of a sidetrack. Just to tell you guys that every transaction is public, and your address is public, and all of the money that you have on your address is also public. And this one is showing for Bitcoin, but I just want to show you that you can also do it for XRP. This is just a random address that I found on the internet that you can go and check. You can see there's 37,000 XRP on this address. You can see all the transactions that he has made, and same here. You can see when it goes to the exchanges, Kraken, Binance, so on and so forth. Everything is public. So now that I have shown you this, I can also show you that there are people who actually track large accounts, large wallet addresses, and also large transactions. One of them is Whale Alert that you can find on Twitter. And you can see, for example, here, $1 billion has been transferred from Tether Treasury to Binance. So this is these people just keep track of large transactions, right? So when we are blessed through the wealth transfer, we will also pop up on these radars. So this is just to be for you guys to take notice of these things and think about, when you have a large account, you become a target and everybody can see it, see your address. So we really need to take into consideration the security um, in these things. So some of you may have heard of the term airdrop. An airdrop is when somebody sends you crypto into your wallet, um, kind of like a gift, right? And so I want to show you this next example of a scam with an airdrop and explain afterwards. So let's have a look.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video we're going to be talking about a new airdrop that has been announced. I'm really excited to talk about it, and let's get started. So XRP has tweeted, "Hello, we are happy to announce an XRP airdrop. You wanted one, you got one," and the guide says go to website, connect wallet, check eligibility, and yeah, done. And the link is right here, so you'll be able to click on it. And the link takes you right to this site, xrp-event.info. It says, "Welcome to Ripple, connecting the world to blockchains." Ripple stands as the prevailing Web3 solutions ecosystem, bridging today's individuals, enterprises, and data with the forthcoming realm of Web3. We believe in our community. We asked them what to do next. They responded, an airdrop. I am really excited about this move. It's going to do bits for the XRP community, and of course we'll be able to see a big change in the price. Yeah, so all you have to do is visit xrp-event.info, click connect wallet, connect your wallet wherever you have MetaMask, Coinbase, Trust Wallet, Binance Wallet, and Wallet Connect. Me personally, I have claimed over $2,000. You can do the same by following these simple 4 steps. Do it as quickly as possible because the airdrop is there for a couple more hours, and yeah, enjoy your free crypto. And now we're going to explain what an airdrop is. An airdrop in the cryptocurrency world is when a project distributes a certain number of tokens to existing holders of a specific cryptocurrency, in this case XRP. These tokens are often distributed for various reasons, such as promoting a new project, rewarding loyal community members, or simply creating awareness. Now, you might have heard of Ripple. Ripple is the company behind XRP, and they've developed solutions to transform the world of finance. They've partnered with various financial institutions to streamline cross-border payments using XRP. Ripple's technology, including RippleNet and the X-Rapid payment system, leverages XRP to provide real-time settlement and lower liquidity costs for banks and payment providers. Hopefully you got the idea of what XRP is and what is going on right now with XRP. The airdrop is a really cool thing. I really like airdrops. It makes me happy when I get some free crypto. Yeah, so make sure to visit xrp-event.info, connect your wallet, and yeah, that's it. That's all from me. I'm Michael. Enjoy your week or your weekend, day or night. I'm out. Peace.
So right off the bat, we can see that um, even though this is a scam, it sounds very convincing, right? Um, he sounds like he really knows what he's talking about and explains all some of the concepts of XRP and yeah, you could just say kind of like sounds like a very intelligent guy. um, but this is a scam, and the first thing that you really want to be careful about is where you connect your wallet. When you connect your wallet, you basically give access to your give full access to your wallet for that place that you connect it to. And this guy is connecting it to a site called xrp-event.info. And it's supposed to look like this is an official XRP site, right? But this is not an official XRP site. But let's have a look at this description here. First, you can see that he's linking the site and also giving a large explanation here. So if we take this site, xrpevent.info, and go to whois.domaintools.com and type that in. Let's validate. Okay, so let's get some information about this site. And you can see most of it says redacted for privacy, but you can see the organization name says Sahari Muti Inc. So that is definitely not XRP related, and also it's in Madrid, Spain, right? So these are the information that we can get, and so it doesn't really look like it's an official XRP site. The next thing I want to highlight is the username here. Some username I cannot pronounce, or channel name. So if I go to his channel and just check out his videos, you can see he has 3 videos with XRP airdrop, and the rest is completely different. So this is, for me, also looks very suspicious. So I tried, let's just go back here.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
I tried accessing the site, this xrpevent.info.com, but it has been taken down. So this is very typical that when you have scam sites, phishing sites, they're only up for a few, 1 or 2 weeks, and then they get taken down, either because somebody reports them or because they themselves just take them down because they have gotten all the they've scammed enough people to say this was enough for this operation. So the learning from this video: be very, very careful where you connect your wallet. You need to be completely sure that it's a legitimate site. So do your research on that one. Typically, you would connect your wallet to sites like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, those kinds of sites where you can do swapping. This is definitely a scam. I also forgot to mention that the site here, the Twitter site that he's reading from, you can actually see the link here. So I just tried to type that link into my browser, and you can see this post from Ripple is a completely different thing than what he is showing. So this is something that he has redacted himself. Yeah. So just another small thing that you can check. So as I promised you, I will teach you how to analyze links. And I'll show you an easy method for you to find out if links are valid or not. But the first thing I want to show you is what the different parts that links can consist of. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you could put into a link: subdomains, domains, subdomains, folders, files, parameters, values, anchors, and there's probably more. And all of these different parts the attacker can use to make it look legitimate. But there are 2 of these that are important to look at, and that's the domain and the top domain. The rest, the attacker can type whatever he wants. So this is why the domain and the top domain is important. And I'll show you a way how to easily find out what the domain and top domain is. The top domain, by the way, is like when you have when you say .com or .net or .academy or all of these different names. So the first thing you need to look at is the 2 slashes, the first 2 slashes. And then you need to look for the next slash. And before that slash, you look at the last dot, and then you take the word before and the word after, these ones, and that is the part that you need to look at, the domain and the top domain, right? So let's take some examples from links. So this is the first one. It says rebel.sftx.pro/xrp airdrop, and this could be a very this could be an example of what you get sent, right? And it looks very legitimate. So let's apply the method. The first two slashes, then the next slash, and the dot before the slash, and then you take the word before and after the dot. sftx.pro. So sftx.pro does not have anything to do with Ripple, right? It's a completely different domain. So this is a scam link. Let's try another one. Log into ledger.com/verification. Let's try again. We take the first two slashes, then we take the next slash, and we take the dot before that next slash, and we take the word before and after. And since there is no dot but dashes here, that is one single word, log into ledger. So the whole thing becomes the domain. So the domain for this link is logintoledger.com. If it would have been just ledger.com, it would have been legitimate. But since there is login to ledger, then it is not. And this is a very typical way that scammers, they scam people. They make it look legitimate, like putting whatever they like before ledger.com, but they just don't. There's no dot. So that's why the full thing is a domain. And anyone can create a domain called logintoledger.com. Okay, next example. And this is the one from the email that I showed you earlier. So we have the first two slashes, we have the next slash, and then we have the dot before that slash. And then we take the word before and after that dot. And since again it's a dash and not a dot, mail36-ripple.net. And again, it's not just ripple.net, it's mail36-ripple.net. So that is a scam link as well. So I hope you can use this method in your daily life, and hopefully it'll make it easier for you to identify scam links this way. So in the beginning of this video, I talked to you guys about the video from Prophetic Insight that I watched, and I'm building on top of that video. So in that video, there was also talk about having antivirus and updating your software, protecting yourself against being hacked, right? So I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see a live example of a malware that I've been doing some digital forensics on as part of my job. One of the people in the company was hit by this malware, which is actually, it contains some abilities to detect if you have if you're trading trading crypto. So you don't need to know about code to understand this. I'm just going to show you some interesting elements from it. So just scrolling down here, you can see that there's a lot of this is actually software that it's looking for: Exodus, Atomic A, Electronium, Ledger. So this malware in particular, it's looking for software for all the different hard wallets. Many of us have Ledger, right? So Ledger Live is one of them. Exodus, Atomic Wallet, there's a lot of them here. Trezor, maybe some of you guys have Trezor. So the malware looks for all this kind of software, and also we have some browser extensions that it's looking for here. MetaMask, Binance, Coinbase. We have MetaMask again down here. So if you would get this malware and be dealing or having a browser extension with MetaMask on your computer, this malware would detect that. And the thing about this malware, it doesn't directly exploit it. It just reports back to the attackers, okay, here's a computer where we have, let's say, an example. Here's a computer where there's a MetaMask browser extension on. And so the hackers, they get that information and then they can tailor make a malware, a virus, or whatever to try to get that malware, right? So this is the first stage of the attack. If we scroll further down here, we can also see it reports back which antivirus product does this particular computer have. And how about the updates? Also, there's something about updates as here. So there's just this malware is just kind of checking your computer. What are the loopholes that we can use to get to that crypto in the computer? And then after that, they will of course try to exploit those loopholes. So what are the loopholes in your computer that you need to be careful about? You need to be careful that you have a good antivirus product and that it is updated. You also need to do your Windows updates to complete those if you have a Windows computer, of course. And with regards to that, I just wanted to show you what I used to use to make sure that my computer is updated. I used to use this Patchmypc, and this goes through your computer and just checks is there any software that needs to be updated. So you can download that if you have a Windows computer. And I'm not really sure if it's still free. If not, there's another product that I also have tried that is also very good, Heimdal. Um, this is actually a Danish product. So these two products, they can help you check if your computer is updated or not, and I can definitely recommend them. So another thing I want to talk to you about is privacy. And you may have heard that there are people advising us to get a VPN. And the reason why this could be potentially be an important thing is concerning our IP address. So first I will just explain a little bit about what is an IP address. So in the real world, for example, if we live in a house, an apartment, whatever, we cannot do that without having an address. And in the internet, it's the same thing. You cannot connect to the internet without having an IP address. It would be the same thing, right? So everywhere you go on the internet, those places, those pages can see your IP address. And some of these places even record the IP addresses. And the thing about IP addresses is that they might be able to pinpoint where we live or give GPS coordinates. you can see here I'm on this page called the ipinfo.io, and here you can see the IP address that I'm coming from, which is I'm connecting my computer to my hotspot on my phone. So I'm not scared to show this because it only shows the information of my service provider, my internet service provider. I have 3.dk as my cellular service provider, and so you can see that they reside in Copenhagen, in Denmark, and you can see their GPS coordinates right here. So this site you can also go to, and you can check what can other places on the internet, what can they actually see about you? What information do they get about you um, from your IP address? So this site is one site, but there's also browserleaks.com/IP, and further down you can see here they plotted those GPS coordinates into Google Maps, and you can see the location here. So if I were to connect my computer to my home Wi-Fi, it would be a different thing. You would probably actually be able to see my coordinates and pinpoint me on a map. But since I'm connecting to my phone, that is not a problem for me at the moment. And so I advise you to use those pages to check what can be seen concerning you and your IP address before you make a crypto transaction. Because if that information is recorded, it might be that your crypto, your wallet address or the transaction can be connected to your IP address, and it can and then they would be able to find you, right, or potentially find you. I looked it up before I made this part of the video to check and see can you actually see the IP address on a crypto transaction. And you can see here somebody else has also made that question, and it says here, how do I see IP address, the IP address that someone used to send or receive bitcoins with? Is it stored in the blockchain? And the answer comes here. No, IP addresses are not stored in the blockchain, but Gavin Anderson indeed notes that unless you are very careful in the way you use Bitcoin and you have the technical know-how to use it with other anonymizing technologies like Tor or I2P, you should assume that a persistent, motivated attacker will be able to associate your IP address with your Bitcoin transactions. Okay, so even though they're not stored, it might be possible for an attacker to find out somehow your IP address. So if you are not sufficiently anonymous, then the attacker may be able to find you. Okay, so as I said, check these pages, um, check to see how much information is available for your IP address. If you can indeed be located, then I highly recommend that you get yourself a VPN when you do your crypto transactions. And even you can also use these pages to check to see if your VPN is working. So after you connect to your VPN, you go to ipinfo.io, check what are the information that is connected to your IP address. Yeah. So here's a recap of what we've been through in this video. First of all, wallet security. You need to guard your seed phrases. don't take pictures of it. Don't make online notes about it. Only store in paper copies, and it's best to make multiple copies and store them somewhere safe. Also, be careful where you connect your wallet. Do not just connect your wallet to any site, but verify that they are exactly what you expect them to be. Like I said, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, those kinds of sites are typically the places where you connect your wallets. Scam detection. When you receive an email and you're in doubt if it's a scam, check the sender address and not just the name. So on your phone, you typically see the name and not the address, so you need to press the name of the sender. On your computer, you will see it typically. Um, Otherwise, press the name. Yeah. And if there's links in that email, hover your mouse over them if you're on your computer. If you're on your phone, press and hold the link, then you will see it. And that way you can see the true link, where it's leading you to, and you can analyze that with the method that I gave you. Device security. Get a good antivirus software for your device to make sure that you don't get hacked. Also, update your software regularly on your device. If you have a Windows computer, you can use Patchmypc or Heimdal. If you have other types of computers, there is probably other solutions. If you have a phone, you need to update the software on your phone and also the firmware or the operating system. And you should use a separate device for crypto. This device should be the only device that you use to access your crypto. If you use your other device to access it as well, then it kind of defeats the purpose. So only use a separate device for it. And last but not least, privacy. Check your location before you make crypto transactions. And you can use ipinfo.io to this or browserleaks.com/IP. And if you are not able to be sufficiently anonymous, you can use a VPN. You can install a VPN on your device to become anonymous. And remember to check if the VPN is actually working on these same sites. So that's all. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will do my best to try to answer these. And that's it. Thank you for listening, guys.